Bonjour! Wherever you're right now, let me take you on a virtual journey to la région de Quebec. I'm in a love-hate relationship with the season. It's so pretty that I love it, but it's also so short. I hate seeing the pretty colors come and go. Because of that, this year I decided to soak up as much of the fall foliage as I could, and the greater Quebec City area is just perfect for leaf peeping. By the way, hello internet friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Cam and I talk about everything through the lens of a zillennial travel freak living in the West. If you're planning to visit the Quebec City area, keep watching because I have a ton of recommendations for you. I'll also be sharing my 3-day itinerary along with the cost, so if you're ready to take some notes, let's begin. People in Quebec speak very little English. It's best if you travel with a francophone, but I know this is not always an option, so your best bet is to travel with at least a friend. You're gonna have awkward conversations with the locals anyway, so better not feel dumb alone. If you decide to visit any of the national parks, it's best to book tickets in advance. We bought tickets online a few days before, so there wasn't any issue, but another traveler we met at the Airbnb got refused entry at the park. If you don't want to travel all the way for nothing, you'd better buy the tickets early. Okay, now you know everything you need. Let's get going. We were driving from Montreal and let me tell you, the road trip itself was already such a joy. Super pretty scenery along the way. We arrived at the National Park of Jacques-Cartier around noon and had our homemade lunch here. Then we had a lovely stroll along the trails. It started with crossing this pretty bridge with an amazing view to the river and the mountains. The mosaic of colors was just mesmerizing, and it was actually a very relaxing hike. There were short bridges and staircases that made it very easy to hike, even for someone not athletic at all like me. As you tread further into the woods, there are also some pretty streams like this. I know they have lots of options for water sports in the summer and I'll surely try that out when I come back next time. We spent around 3 hours here and then headed to this Nordic spa not too far from this park. The spa was literally tucked in the middle of nowhere, with no signal at all, which didn't even bother us in the least bit as we were enjoying ourselves so much. Like, look at this view. The scenery is just to die for. And the best part is chilling in this hot tub. When it's 10 degrees outside, this 40 degrees tub felt just like a warm hug. Apart from the hot bath, which I think are the highlights of this place, there was a sauna and a vapor bath and a cold bath. When you're done with all the facilities, just spend some time chilling in the garden overlooking the lake. This spa would easily take 3 to 4 hours of your time or even more, depending on whether you get a massage or not. I heard it's even better in winter, so if you've been to a Nordic spa in the snowy season, I'd love to hear how it went for you in the comment section. Good morning, people! We're starting the day with some thrilling adventure. My friend Annabelle and I were doing a zip tour. I thought I would. Before going into the woods, we were given this harness set to wear. I was super excited as it was supposed to be the first time I tried something this intense, but I chickened out right at the first track. I actually got stuck in the middle of the first line and that experience scared the shit out of me, so I unfortunately spent the day practicing with this beginner line while my friend went on to finish this beautiful zip tour crossing the river. I kinda cheated and just climbed up to the final post, so I fortunately didn't miss out on the river view. Well, if you're a coward like me, this is not for you. But keep watching because I have something else in the afternoon that is also thrilling but much less stressful. Okay, welcome to Canyon Saint Anne. In this park, you get a taste of everything Quebec nature has to offer. Breathtaking waterfalls, scenic hikes, and quite a few suspension bridges that give an experience thrilling enough, but nowhere as nerve-wracking as zip lines. I was still bitter about the morning zip tour, so we went on this air canyon, and I absolutely loved it. It still took me up to quite a daunting height, but my clumsy ass didn't have to navigate any equipment at all. I literally was just sitting back and enjoying the view. My athletic friend prefers the zip line though, so you might as well skip this if you're a brave soul like her. On the way back to Quebec City, we stopped at this church called Basilica of Saint Anne de Beaupré. The church sits in front of a gorgeous hill with incredible fall colors, and we got many pretty photos here. It's also very nice inside. It's relaxing to check out, even if you're just a visitor like me, and definitely a peaceful place to stop and pray like my friend right there. I can't believe it's already the last day of this trip. It was my first time in Quebec City, so we spent a bit of time in the old quarter. I would recommend grabbing some of this chocolate-covered popcorn if you're a sweet tooth like me. About the city, it was packed with people and overall very touristy. It's still a very alluring city though, with a nice European kind of vibe. I just wish it's less crowded. Next destination is the Montmorency Fall. This is a big ass waterfall that's even higher than the Niagara Falls. There's also a zip line which looks really cool. I probably wouldn't try, but this would definitely be a great one for thrill seekers. There's a long suspended bridge that gives a closer look of the waterfall. The whole area is constructed so you can view the fall from every angle anyway, so we didn't walk the whole park, but you could definitely get even closer to the fall if you take the 500 something stairs down. Finally, on the way back to Montreal, we stopped at this botanical park called Marie Victorin. It was honestly a dumb choice as the plants were either dead or half dead this time of the year. I'm sure it must have been gorgeous during summer though. The only thing with some life left in it was this botanical dude. Well, maybe I could use a countryman. Jokes aside, what saved this experience was this cute waterfall. There's a cute little deck and bench overlooking the fall, which would make a romantic spot for couples to enjoy themselves, or even for friends to trash talk and enjoy the view. Now, you might have noticed all of this exploration happened during the day. In case you're wondering what happened at night, well, we disconnected ourselves from nature. You might want to do the same, but I'm sure you can figure it out without my help. Okay people, welcome back. I know the tour was very short, but I hope it was helpful. If there's anything I would change about the trip, I would personally skip the zip line and maybe the botanical park if you're not going in the summer. I will surely go back to Quebec City though, so if you have any recommendations, I would love to know more in the comment section. Now for the cost, I won't include food, accommodations, and transportation because that would depend on where you travel from, where you stay, and what you choose to eat. FYI, here's all of my recreational expenses for this trip before tax. Alright, that's everything I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you want to tag along virtually next time I travel, please subscribe. I'll see you again soon. Peace and love.